Hello, this is Apostle Dr. Jewel Williams here with our friendship moment, and I'm calling this new season, new friendship. Matthew 18:20 in English Standard Version, it says, "For where two or three are gathered in my name, there am I among them." I picked this scripture for a particular reason. This is story time. So I shared earlier that I went to visit a friend, and I do consider this individual a friend. We've had ministry connection and we've kind of talked off and on, but we never really spent time together. And so this, I believe, is a new season in my life. And I just want to share prophetically, I think some of you also are in a new season. It's not necessarily that old friendships are not good, because some of the old friendships are going to go with you into the new season. But some friendships have reached their expiration. It doesn't mean anything was bad with you or anything bad with them. It's just that they can't go where you're going for your next. They're going to go in their direction and you're going to go in yours. It's going to be a peaceful separation. It's not going to be a fight and that kind of thing. But I had a chance to spend some time with this new friend, and one of the things that I can honestly say is when you have the right kind of friendship, this scripture says, "Where two or more gathered in my name, there am I among them." God was in the midst of our gathering. He was in our conversation. He was in our prayers. There was impartation in our prayers. It was something that happened that I didn't even share with her because it took me a moment before God brought it back to me. And that was, I shared with some of the maltreatment that I had gone or had dealt with at the hand of some leaders. And so as I was just sharing in general about some stuff, she actually said, "I apologize for what we did to you." And I said, "Thank you," and moved on. But as I sat just in this since then and pondered on that, God was even in the midst of that. Why? Because there was a healing that he brought from her statement. And what he said is, "Daughter, receive her apology for those who will never apologize." Come on, somebody. Hear me what he said. He said, "Receive her apology for those who will never apologize." What God is going to do with friendships in this season is he's going to use new friendships to heal some old places. They didn't break it, but God is going to use your new relationships to heal those places. He's going to use new friendships in this season to bring healing to areas you did not even know you needed healing in. Hear me. You didn't know that was broken. You didn't know that mistrust was there. You didn't know that you needed to forget. You didn't know some stuff, and God's going to bring in some new friendships, some new covenant friendships, let's be for real, that are going to be ones that align with this scripture. Because where two or three are gathered in my name, you're gathered in his name. Why? Because you're both covenant people. And he said where you are, he's going to be there. So I pray for you that God gives you those new friendships in this season, those covenant friendships that you're going to be able to see God's spirit manifest in the midst of you. Even you guys could be just having some fun. You might not be gathered together saying we having a church service, but it's going to turn into one. It's going to turn into the glory of God showing up where you are. So I speak blessings over you that this is the month going into November that he will begin to bring those relationships to you. Maybe they've already come. May he strengthen those. Maybe you're waiting on them, but wait patiently because the Lord is bringing them your way. God bless.